So I went to Station 1 in Pompton Lakes, one of my favorite record stores in North Jersey. And the first two albums that popped up in the new used bins were two Slystone records. There's a Riot Going On and Fresh, this one 71, and Fresh from 73. The last good album you ever want to get from Sly and the Family Stone. I only have one of their albums on vinyl, Life, because back in 2007, Sony put out this Sly box of CDs, and I got it, and they're all remastered and sound fantastic. And I just thought, well, you know, I mean, I do think that every good record collection should have pillars like the Allman Brothers and Miles Davis and the Stones and the Beatles and Duke Ellington. And Sly's 5 essential records I'd put in that category, but you can't have everything. Where would you put it? So, but with Sly's recent passing and winding up in Station 1 in Pompton Lakes and seeing these two, I thought, well, it's a sign. Now's the time to get these 5. Like I said, I had Life. So I've got these two, so now I need Dance to the Music and Stand. And this, you know, James Brown invented funk, but Sly perfected it. And then George Clinton took it on a spaceship out into space. But this album, Riot Going On, is Sly's dark album. There's a review on All Music Guide that I really liked. It said, Riot is unlike any of Sly's other albums. Stripped of the effervescence that flowed through previous albums, idealism soured, hope replaced by cynicism, joy by skepticism, and it's hard not to get drawn into the slurred vocals, leering electric pianos, and crawling guitars. This is funk at its deepest. It's a dense record. Anybody looking for party anthems like Dance to the Music are going to be sorely disappointed by this record, but it does belong in every collection. Not everything can be a party record. But the 5 essential Slys are 68, Dance to the Music, 68, Life, 69, Stand. There's a Riot Going On, 71, and 73, Fresh. After that, I think it's for collectors and completists only. And the first record they really had, before Dance to Music in 68, they really hadn't found their voice yet. So I think those are the 5 that you really need to have. And then Fresh is a brighter album. I'm sure somebody at the record label got them and said, listen, man, not another downer like that. So it's a lot more friendly. It's a traditional funk album. Though it's eccentric, it's Sly, and it's the band's last masterpiece. So I'm kind of excited to have Sly. You know, the vinyl, I'm getting the 5 albums, and if you don't have this, that's good. It came out a while ago. I think this came out like 12 years ago. Oh, the print's too small for me to read. Live at the Fillmore East double album, and this is a double album. It's a 3-sided album. This is everything from his Woodstock performance. So to augment the 5, you can't go wrong with that. Also at Station 1, I found this in the new bin, Harmonious Thelonious. I don't know who this is. I only bought it because of the label it's on. It's on Bureau B Records, which is a German reissue label. They might do new stuff, but all I have from them is reissues. It was started in 2005, and they do German electronic experimental stuff like Cluster, Mobius, Rodelius, Faust. So I figured if it's on Bureau B, it's got to be somewhat interesting. Apparently, it is German electronic minimalistic techno with African drumming. I gave it an initial listen. We'll see. I was lukewarm, but, you know, first listens are always rough. I said before, you have high expectations. You don't want to think you bought a bummer record, wasted your money, and however many records you bought, you came home, yeah, I got 8 records, and now all of a sudden it's like 7 because I don't like that one. So I'm gonna revisit it. And then I got 2 more African records. Super Okados, Tambourine Party Volume 2. This is Nigerian funk from 1975, funk and soul. And no, the one thing I was going to say, the next one is Black Power. This is from Zambia, only 1 album, and it's zamrock, funk, fuzzy guitars, and zamrock is very much like African garage rock. So there you go.